Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. In this strategy presentation, we will cover the growth and development of Yaya Papaya, a new hotel in Singapore. In the perspective of rooms sold and occupancy, from Q2, we had 5,740 rooms sold, with an occupancy of 76.5%. We were unable to bring up additional profits during Q3. In Q3, we sold 5,580 rooms, with occupancy near 79%. This difference in occupancy, even though there were less rooms sold, occurred due to room renovations. Our Q4 was a period during the low season in which there was a lower number of guests than for the rest of the year. This paired with low occupancy led to our worst quarter of year 2. Our ADR was maximized during Q2, but we made a mistake by lowering it during Q3 because we forgot to account for room renovations, which is the cause for our room revenue falling after quarter 2. During the summer holidays during Q3, our market segmentation changed to focus on leisure segment, followed by our previously high market shares. Referring to the market index, it reflects what was previously mentioned covering the ADR. Because we lowered it, it drove us below the baseline of the competitive set. We were expecting our competition to increase their rates for the high season, allowing us to snatch the bottom of the market with low rates, but we were unable because of how our renovations affected sales. Even with all these setbacks, we have still managed to take the number 1 room market share position with 17.5%. This comes from our competitive rates paired with our aggressive marketing strategy. When examining our channels of sales, we have continued our prioritization of direct bookings, followed by OTAs, then travel agents. This has given us a solid result that we believe will carry on. In F&B terms, food and beverage costs during Q2 and Q3 stayed the same, but we saw an increase in total F&B revenue during this period. This can be explained by our high advertising, which resulted in number 2 F&B market momentum. From Q3 to Q4, we renovated the restaurant. In Q4, due to lower than expected occupancy, we had a lower number of guests than we had anticipated, but we overall expect the number to increase in the future due to this renovation. Our GOP by the end of Q2 managed to meet the owner's target by getting to 36.14% GOP. This was influenced by a large number of factors, but primarily high occupancy, high ADR, and low investment. From Q2 to Q3, we lost our high GOP from factors including renovation and lowering of ADR, which led to less cash balance. In Q4, Yaya Papaya chose to invest in a fitness center, increasing expenses. There is also low occupancy and low ROE, which together were factors for our low GOP of 25%. Guest satisfaction improved from Q3 to Q4. Renovation could be correlated to this increase, along with improvements in all aspects of satisfaction. The main points we focused on were soft goods redo of premium guest rooms, renovation of restaurant front office, and then finally an investment into a fitness center. In terms of associate engagement, our levels are globally healthy, but required improvements in staffing level and associate facilities. After entering changes during Q2, our associate engagement reached near 100% in all aspects except for pay during Q3 and 4. The decrease in pay was done to maximize GOP in the short term through reduction of departmental expenses. For the future, we plan to continue our search for 35% GOP. We're doing renovations during Q1 of year 3 so that we can be better prepared for the high season. In preparation for lower occupancy, we're going to be increasing our rates to keep our ADR stable and so that we can cover the expenses of refurbishment. When the summer season arrives, we will decrease our rates again so that we may stay competitive during the season of high demand. Regarding our marketing strategy, we plan to shift our funds more towards the leisure segment so that we can greatly sway the market momentum. This is because year-round we are focused on the business segment, but by doing this, we may get a higher overall market share because both business and leisure guests will be attracted to our hotel.